As the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set, 19. Mike, 58, right there. Come off the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. At 24. 29. 26, Mike. Come on. You better bring it. 26, Mike.
Watson now to throw. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Watch the edge. 29. Zoom. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Go. 26, Mike. Time to go.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You got tight right there. Hey, watch it.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Mike 20. 55, Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Now Goff on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Like 20. Hey, man. Watch that.
From the 50, it's gone. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
180. 55. Watch the screen.
They are going for it. Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
He's set. 19. Check. 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go. Hey, look, 3. Hold on. Check.
On second and 11 now. Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Coming to you, coming to you. Switch. DC. Greystone, Travis. Listen.
Goff now to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A final shot before the break. Watson dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Goff on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
55, Mike, 55.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled the way down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Buying time to his left. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 58 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 25 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Dunn in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 36 yards as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
At the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check, 59. I got him. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the slats.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, he finds his target, Fuller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
26 Mike. Quick talk. Bring it. 26 Mike. Squeeze, double. 26 Mike. Let's go.
Now Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Watson now to throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
26 Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 26 Mike. Watch QB draw.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
58, boys, 58.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Michael Brockers in on the stop. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. this kick is good. And the Texans are going to win the football game.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.